Hi, and welcome to Aunt Mazie's Kitchen. When the Indians arrived in Jamaica, they introduced us to a range of their meals. They have remained favorites among the Jamaican people to this day. And I guess you may want to know what's my favorite. My favorite is chicken curry with coconut milk. I invite you to stay with me in the kitchen as together we work as a team and we prepare this meal. I am using a 3-pound chicken. You could use the whole bird or you may use chicken breast. I have cut it in bite-sized pieces. I want to remind you, I washed the chicken with a mixture of water and vinegar, and then we drained that. And now we are going to add seasonings to this. What are the seasonings we are going to add? We are adding 2 teaspoons salt. We are using for this recipe a total of 2.5 tablespoons curry powder. That's what the Indians introduced. But at this point, I'm only adding 1 tablespoon. I'll add the other tablespoon later. I am adding 2 teaspoons of all-purpose seasoning. And there's no salt in this all-purpose seasoning. I'm using about 2 teaspoons of black pepper. I'll add the remainder later. I'm adding some ginger. Yes, finely chopped ginger. We're adding some garlic. Garlic. We're adding some scotch bonnet pepper. And I'm going to rub the seasonings. Rub the seasonings in the meat, yes. We want the seasonings to be evenly distributed. Rub it in, yes. And we can cover this and we can leave it in the refrigerator to marinate 1 hour, 2 hours. When time allows you, it may be done overnight. In the interest of time, I am working with this today. But remember, as I pointed out, you may season this and leave it overnight or for a couple hours. So I take off my gloves. Now over here, yes, I have the pot is heating, and to that I am adding some vegetable oil. I'm adding about 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. Oil of your choice. You may use coconut oil, whatever you have, you know. And to this, what are we going to add? Watch what we are going to add. To the heated oil, I'm adding about 1 cup of onion. Onion that we chopped. I am adding some scallion. Scallion, yes ma'am. And I expect that you will use scallion from your garden. You may use scallion from the farmers in St. Elizabeth or maybe up in the hills of St. Andrew. I know you're going to say to me, we have scallion too. Yes, I know. We have some garlic here. We are adding ginger, the remainder of the ginger. And we are adding the remainder of the Indian curry powder. And we have to cook, stirring this. And I know if you are nearby, you smell what is happening in this kitchen. Wow. Smells good. We are now ready to put the seasoned meat, the seasoned chicken, into the pot. And we want to make sure it is spread along the base of the pot. And we leave that for a while, and we are going to be, going back frequently to stir just to make sure the sides are coated. So remember now, some of the curry powder was added at the beginning, and we added some here. And you could smell the aroma, the release of the flavors from the pot as it cooked. This can't be left out at this point, the thyme. So we are going to leave this here, allow it to coat the base, and then we will turn over and continue the cooking process. So I'll do my cleaning up as we go along. You need to see and smell what is happening in this kitchen. Steam, the chicken is partially cooked on one side, and we are turning it over. We have to more or less sort of turn, stir, because we have like the fond settling at the bottom of the pot, and that will help to give body to the gravy. So we have to turn over the pieces too. Yes. Wow, 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 wow. Oh. Ooh, see, a beautiful color that we have achieved. For 3 pounds of chicken, we used 2.5 tablespoons of curry powder. Wow. We can now add more of the ingredients we want to use. We have 2 cups of coconut milk. We are pouring this in. About 2 cups of coconut milk. We have about 1.5 cups of chicken stock. We boiled like the bony part of the chicken earlier on and collected that, strained that. Then what else we have? We have to add the remaining ingredients. I have the remainder of the black pepper. Remember, I added a half of the black pepper earlier. Add that. We have some jalapenos here from the garden. And we have carrots also from the garden. And we are going to gently stir, mix this in. We are going to cover, and we are going to allow this to cook through. A quick and easy meal idea that family members will enjoy. Can we look at some of the, while that is cooking, can we look at some of the starch accompaniments that we could use, we could serve this curry dish with? Boiled green bananas. Other starches, boiled yams or potatoes. What else? Turned cornmeal. Yes, man, turned cornmeal goes well with a curry dish. But you may think of the range that you have available at home, dasheen, cocoa, whatever, and use up what you have available. Wow, look what is happening in this pot. The pieces of chicken are almost cooked. I need to taste this. I need to taste to see if salt levels are okay and if it may need more seasonings. I think it is just right. I just add the remainder of the black pepper, just a little I had left there. The remainder of the all-purpose seasoning. We have a little bit of pepper, pimento berries, and some peppers. So I have 3 different colors: green, I have red, and I have orange. And when you mix this in, wow, wow. Ooh, looks good. We just want to allow this to cook through, and then dinner is ready to be served. Just a few minutes to go. So dinner is now ready to be served. So I'll take off the lid from the pot over here, turn off the flame. Whoa, you need to smell what's happening around here. Looks good. But then my grandmother, you know, growing up, she said looks is different from taste, right? So I'm depending on you to make that decision. So we'll spoon this mixture of chicken curry in coconut milk. Wow. And remember, if I give you, say, 8 ounces as a serving, we have enough to feed a family of, we have enough to give a family of 6 persons or so. I have parsley to put over, we have some chopped parsley from the garden. And then guess what? We're going to unmold the rice, right? Put this over here. And dinner is ready to be served. I trust you will enjoy it. We invite you to comment, to share, to like, and subscribe.